What's up, everybody? Today I'm here with another Walking Dead topic. Thanks for y'all sending me these topics. I love the Walking Dead, I love the topics, and I love the Walking Dead comic books. But today I'm here to talk about my second favorite character in the Walking Dead TV series, Daryl Dixon. And this video is about Daryl being Rick's right-hand man in The Walking Dead Season 3. Now, I definitely see this happening. We all know that Shane was Rick's right-hand man, but we know what happened in Season 2 with Rick killing Shane. So, the only person I really see capable of fulfilling Rick's right-hand man is Daryl. Daryl had so far, Daryl hasn't really had that much of a character development so far, but he had a good decent amount. He had more than T-Dog. So I definitely see Daryl fulfilling that role as Rick right hand man. And I want to touch on some of his character progress. Now, when we first meet Daryl Dixon, he's very hot-headed. He's blaming Rick for leaving his brother in Atlanta, leaving Meryl handcuffed on the pole. And that right there was a problem with him and Rick, and the reason they had conflict towards each other. So we see Daryl really progress from that bad guy to that good guy, and he wasn't necessarily bad, but he was hot-headed, and he had a temper, and his temper always caused him to never think about his actions, if you get what I'm saying. And what I mean by this is Daryl and Shane had a conflict, and we all know what Shane did to Daryl. He beats Daryl up, and we also see a scene in Season 1 where Jim gets bit. Now, Jim is in the comic books too. He's in the comic books, and if I'm wrong, correct me. But now, in the comic books, when Jim get bit, he says the same thing he says in the TV series. It was just a scratch. So if I'm wrong, correct me, because like I said, he gets bit in the TV series and he says it's just a scratch. In the comic book series, he says the same thing. So moving on, and we see how everybody goes crazy and want to kill Jim because eventually Jim will turn. And we see how even Shane kind of had even was kind of nice towards him because he was willing to let Jim live. He did let Jim live. And we all know how Shane was. Shane didn't want to take no risk in Season 2. So Shane did have a humanity at one point in Season 2, well, Season 1. In some of Season 2, well, in the beginning of Season 2, but that's a different topic. Moving on, we see Daryl literally picks a weapon up and tries to kill Jim. And now this causes Rick to pick up his gun and put it to Daryl's head and literally threatens him to stop Daryl from trying to kill Jim. And that was actually funny because Daryl was hot-headed. Like I said, the conflict he had with Shane beats him up. That was funny. And we seen, so basically through Season 1, Daryl really, I'm not going to say he didn't care about the group, but he really wasn't comfortable around them. He had his ways. He had his ways around. He didn't really care about the group as much as he did in Season 2. That's why I say his character really progressed. Now, remember in the CBC lab where Daryl picks up an axe and he literally tries to attack I think the doctor, and that was so funny because everybody had to pull him back because when the door closed in the CBC lab, Daryl was the only person trying to open the door with an axe, and everybody else, like common sense, saying that this door would not open no matter what you do. But there you go, you got Daryl Dixon hitting the door with an axe trying to open it. And then when he couldn't get it open, he decides to attack the doctor, and they had to push him back. So overall, Daryl had some funny characters, some funny ways. Like, he was really funny. Well, he wasn't trying to be funny, but he was funny to me, the stuff that he did. But we also seen him kind of feel bad for Jim because remember when they dropped Jim off and they set him by the tree because Jim stated that when he was transforming, he stated that every time they hit a bump in Dale's RV, his bones felt like it was glass, and it was poking his body down. That's how he put it. So he had to drop Jim because Jim was feeling pain. He was already transforming. But it took him longer than usual than a normal person would transform, I'm assuming. And we'll see Daryl kind of show him some leniency, like just like he looks at him and feel bad for him. I don't think he tells Jim nothing about Jim's on the tree, but we see how Daryl kind of stays back and he looks at him. So we seen some progress of him changing. And, we seen that temper kind of going away until we seen the CBC Lab part after that. But leading on to season 2, this is where his character development really kind of kicked in to me, and I seen the progress. Because we all know Daryl really cared about Sophia. Uh, he really cared about Sophia. We know Daryl was out there in the woods searching for a girl that was already dead. The girl Sophia was already in Herschel's born. She was already turned into a walker. So we know he cared about Sophia. He was looking for. He even found her doll, and he was. I mean, like overall character development and care. And when it comes to kindness, he cared about Sophia, and I think it really took a toll on him when Sophia came out the barn and she was already a walker, and Rick ends up killing her. It really takes a toll on him, and it gets so bad until he takes it out on Sophia's mother, Carol. He's literally cursing Carol out, telling her stuff out of hatred because, like I say, of the loss of Sophia. So it really affected him. So, like I say, he was taking it out on Carol. Now, and he also grows to love, or I don't say love, but he also really grows to like Carl. I think he really likes Carl. So we do see Daryl's character really progress, moving on, and we also see him respect Rick as a leader because we will see what Rick tells him to do something. Sometimes I think when Rick that was hunting in the wood for Randall, he literally listens to Rick. Him and Glenn literally goes in the wood. That's how we know that overall Daryl respects Rick. He really respects Rick. He really grow to respect Rick's character. And and I definitely see him being Rick's right hand man. And overall, Daryl was always suspicious of Shane. Because I think Daryl made a statement to Dale one time that he knew about Shane killing he knew about Shane killing Otis, but he said if he tell Rick, Rick wouldn't listen to him or something like that. He wouldn't want to hear it. So he kind of left it alone. But Daryl was always suspicious of Shane, even when he found out that Randall had his neck broke. Shane was the first person that popped in Daryl's head. It's common sense. So I definitely see Daryl fulfilling a right hand man role for Rick in The Walking Dead season 3. So overall, thank y'all for watching this. Like I say, send me some topics in my inbox. Please, some more Walking Dead topics because I don't really I ran out. Send me or just leave me some down below in the comment section. And also remember to subscribe, rate, comment, and watch my other videos I got on my Walking Dead or on my channel, my Walking Dead channel. That was all today. Probably gonna have another video out 2 more days later or 2 more days after this. So